Now we're going to look at the nomenclature of aromatic molecules, really largely the nomenclature of benzene-related molecules. The first thing I want to talk about is just simple, what we call monosubstituted benzenes. In other words, a benzene that has one of its hydrogen replaced with some other group. In these molecules, we name these as substituent benzene. So for example, here we have a bromine attached to the benzene. We call it bromobenzene. Here we have an ethyl group attached to the benzene. We call it ethylbenzene. What makes this complicated is that there were many different molecules that were discovered kind of chemically before this whole systematic nomenclature was worked out. And so these were given special names, and it then turned out that these were benzene molecules that had certain distinct specific substituents on them. So for example, a benzene with a methyl group attached was given the special name toluene. A benzene with a hydroxyl group, so basically an alcohol of benzene, was given the name phenol, and so forth. So you can see this is called aniline, the carboxylic acid directly attached to benzene, benzoic acid, the sulfonic acid, this basically sulfuric acid replacing an OH with a benzene is called benzene sulfonic acid. When we have a methoxy group, it's anisole. And when we have a vinyl group, we call that styrene. What complicates this is that these were already in such widespread use that they have essentially been incorporated into the IUPAC system. So that means that technically there are potentially two names for these molecules in the IUPAC, although the name which uses the special substituent name is the preferred. When we have two substituents, exactly two substituents, there's a special naming to indicate the relative location, the relative numbers of those substituents on the benzene ring. We sort of saw this already when we looked at the regiochemistry of the Diels-Alder reaction. What we do is we look at the two substituents and we count how many carbons there are from the carbon attached to the first substituent, any intervening carbon, and then the carbon attached to the second one. So for example, here we see that we start 1 on the carbon attached to the first chlorine. We count here, that's the carbon attached to the second chlorine. So this is 1,2 related. 1,2 related is called ortho. So this is called ortho dichlorobenzene. Here we see that we go 1, 2, 3. 1, 3 is meta. So these are meta related. But what's interesting about this is that if we look, the methyl benzene is a special group. It's a special structure. It's called toluene. So what we have is a toluene that then has this group, which is called nitro, attached to it. As a result, the carbon with the methyl group, that carbon is going to be number 1 for IUPAC numbering. And we're going to name this as a toluene that has a nitro attached. Since they're 1,3 related, we'll call this metanitrotoluene. But it is in fact also correct to call it 3-nitrotoluene, since we can start counting at the carbon with the methyl group attached of the toluene and count up to 3. This is another molecule that has 2 groups attached. It turns out that the carboxylic acid has a higher priority. So we're going to name this as a benzoic acid that has this NH2 group attached. NH2 is called amino. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4 related from the benzoic acid carbon of the benzene over to the amino carbon of the carbon that has the amino group attached. So this is para-amino benzoic acid. Ortho, meta, and para are only used for benzenes that have exactly 2 substituents. When we have 3 or more substituents, what we do then is we actually number the positions and list the substituents in front in alphabetic order. The only complication of this is the special groups that we talked about earlier that name these special benzene-related molecules. When there's a special group among the 3 groups, we're going to name that molecule as that special molecule and the group that causes that. So for example here, we have a methyl on the benzene. That makes a toluene right there. The methyl will be attached at carbon 1 for numbering, and then we'll number around the ring. So if we look at this example then, this is a toluene. It has 3 nitro groups on it, and the nitro groups are located not at 1, but at 2, 4, and 6. So the name of this molecule is 2,4,6 trinitro-toluene. This is actually the structure of TNT, which you may have heard of as an explosive. Trinitrotoluene. This molecule is a phenol. The OH is attached to carbon 1 of the benzene molecule. So therefore we count 1, 2, 3. We have a bromine at 3, 4, 5, and a bromine at 5. So this is 3,5-dibromophenol. The OH is at carbon 1. Finally, here we have a molecule that doesn't have any special groups on it. In that case, what we're going to do is we're going to try to put the groups at the lowest numbers possible, or as we discussed earlier, we're going to look at the different ways we could number it, and we're going to find the one where the first locant that's different comes at the lowest number. In this particular case, we're going to start numbering at the chlorine, go toward the bromine, and end at the ethyl. So we'll then list those in alphabetical order. So bromine is on carbon 2, so 2 bromo, then 1 chloro, and then 4 ethyl benzene. The benzene ring can be named as a phenyl group when it is attached to complicated chains. Here's an example. It's a very interesting and bizarre sort of example, because what we have is we have a chain on the benzene that contains an alcohol. Alcohols have a higher priority than just normal benzene chains or carbon chains. So therefore, we're going to have to name this as a 1,2 carbon alcohol. In other words, ethanol. But then on the first carbon of ethanol, the first carbon because that's where the OH is attached, we have a phenyl group attached. We actually have a carbon group attached. But it's a special substituent group. So this is going to be named 1-phenyl ethanol. Finally, there are a couple other interesting aromatic molecules. This molecule is basically almost like 2 benzenes hooked together. It's called naphthalene, and it's also aromatic. And this is the equivalent 3 benzene hooked together molecule. This is called anthracene. While we won't be looking at these very often, you should at least learn the names for these.